I have saved this file, if you notice right here off screen, into a folder, organizing my files cunningly, just as I have instructed you to do all year long. And the reason I saved it is because there's a very good chance I'm going to screw up in this step of the video, and I'm going to have to record it over, and I can go up to File, Revert after I change things in order to get back to the start and start again. So the lesson in this video, the first lesson at least, is to save your work. And I've already saved that Mona Lisa with the sky selection saved out on a new layer, so it's there forever. Now I'm going to come up to layer 1, click on that, and hit Command-D to merge down. I have no idea where this is. I think it's right here in this hamburger menu. Merge down. See, Command-D. There. Now, from here, I taught you a bunch of other things in MasterPixels 101. Here's what Dan said. Dan said, you know, if you pull up the image size dialog box and you go up to it's Option Command I, image size, learn this, Option Command I, start to use this. He says, if you pull up the image command dialog box and you change resample from automatic, which is the default, to nearest neighbor hard edges, it will upsample these pixels perfectly. Perfectly. And you know what? He's right. Almost. You can't just pick any number because it won't be perfect. There are 12 pixels by 12 pixels. That's 144 square pixels. If you want Photoshop to do a perfect job, you have to pick a number that's evenly divisible by 12. Think about it, think about it, in order for Photoshop not to have to try to simulate half a pixel. Okay, because Photoshop doesn't do that. Illustrator, great. Photoshop, not great. I'm going to switch over to a browser, any browser. Oops, showing you what I've got here. Open up a new browser, and I want to work about 5,000 pixels. So I'm going to type 5,000 and then divide by 12. That will give me the figure that I need to upsample by. And 41.666666667, not a good number. Photoshop doesn't like that. It likes even numbers. So what if I click here and say 417 times 12? And click and get a result. 5,004. So if I picked 5,000, Photoshop would have went, I'm trying. There you go. There's my best guess. If I pick 5,004, Photoshop will say, there you go. Perfect. And it's perfect because of Dan's trick. So now let's go Option Command I, image size. We are going to upsample, something I tell my students never, ever, ever to do, unless you really know what you're doing. And this is not something I ever anticipated. We're going to change the resample from automatic to nearest neighbor hard edges. We're going to make sure this is locked. We want the width and height locked, and we're going to change that 12 to 5004. Whoops, 4, the number above. Here's our preview. Click OK, and there, if I hit Command 0, there is our little tiny Photoshop document. Remember the actual size? This is actual size. Remember the actual size of those pixels we started with? Those little tiny little square? Here it is. And we hit Command 1. We look at this. The edges are perfect. This is a perfect upsample. And now we are ready to roll. And I didn't screw up. It's a miracle. I'm going to hit Command S, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you a few tricks. But there is no right way to do the next steps. It's all a matter of creative expression.